Scott Taylor got this one over the Great Salt Lake. So pretty. And you catch the cloud cover coming in as the sun was going down. It officially set at 5:59. Those days are getting longer. My goodness, that is so gorgeous. Thank you, Scott, for sending that our way. Weather at abc4.com. That's where you can send your pictures and video. 47 for the high today in Salt Lake. We were running above average. It was a really nice start to the work week, mainly because I think we were all catching our breath from that active winter weather pattern. 37 in Logan, 40 in Provo, low 40s in Moab, 54 in St. George, which is actually slightly below average for this time of year, but the warming trend continues in Washington County. Once we wrap the news with our partly cloudy skies, it will be freezing and a frigid overnight expected as we drop to the 30s. In Salt Lake and along the Wasatch Front as we head through the overnight hours, we will see dry conditions heading into our Tuesday and a fairly quiet pattern, but don't get too comfortable. Changes are brewing. As we look at the satellite radar, it shows the last few hours we put this into motion. More of a westerly flow, bringing in that cloud cover. High pressure, a ridge of high pressure has been in place, but it's gradually beginning to flatten as we get active conditions wanting to return. With high pressure this time of year, we still have air quality issues. Tonight it was Utah County. Tomorrow, the potential for some elevated particulate matter in Salt Lake County. Hang in there. Inversion season ends as we head into March. We get a different sun angle, and that will hopefully help us out. Hasn't been too terrible of a year, but not great either. This is what it looked like up Big Cottonwood Canyon. Chris sharing this with us, and I'd love to see the sunshine on a Monday, and we see plenty of snow. And as we look at our basins and our snowpack throughout the state, our water basins still exceeding 100% of average, so above the median. Eastern Utah, southwestern Utah, south central desert really benefited from that atmospheric river moisture. As a whole, we're sitting at 113% of average. Now, a dry, quiet pattern would threaten this, but it doesn't look like we get that chance as we bring a little more activity to the scene. Futurecast marches us through the flattening of this high pressure with a weak system that moves in, helps to bring cloud cover as we head into tomorrow. And what you're going to notice is it sneaks in and brings the potential of some light mountain snow showers in the north. There they are, popping up by 9 p.m. Not expecting really anything in the valley, but a few light snow showers for the northern mountains as we head into early Wednesday. That extends as far south as the southern Wasatch. Getting through our Wednesday, we keep the clouds, but we also tap into another round. Several disturbances being pushed in with that westerly flow. You notice it there on the model, but here's a more potent system as we go Thursday into Friday. The model likes the potential of a valley rain and mountain snow setup. Not a huge impactful storm, but it does bring the potential where we could see snow for the high country and some rain in our valleys Thursday afternoon. And as we get through our Friday, there we go, a little more moisture holding steady. High pressure anxious to move in for the second half of our Friday. And then as we head into the weekend, we'll be quiet to start, but not for good. Active patterns still hold steady. As we look at snow potential through Thursday night, you're able to see that these disturbances will favor the northern and central mountains here in northern Utah. Central mountains could get a little bit of light snow, but we are looking at accumulation. Some spots could get more than half a foot. As we look at the upper level futurecast, it kind of shows how that system moves in, flattens the ridge. Then we get into our Thursday, Friday, better chance of some wet weather, brief period of high pressure for portion of the weekend, and then active skies continue. Out in the Pacific, we bring in the moisture, and not just to Utah, but it looks like to the entire western United States. In the long range here, above average precipitation expected for Utah as we get February 18th to the 22nd. So, okay, that lines up with the upper level futurecast, and the potential for more moisture is in the cards as we make it through our February. 40s for tomorrow, 50 in Moab, 57 in St. George. It is a Monday, folks, and as we look at the next 7, you're going to be able to see a gorgeous view of Wednesday, where we have Valentine's Day in the south with the upper 50s. The warming trend continues and gets to the 60s by the end of the work week in St. George. Wet weather comes back Sunday into Monday. Wasatch Front shows those 40s turning into 50s, but that allows for that valley rain, mountain snow setup. Valentine's Day looks beautiful. As we look at Saturday, we get a bit of a break, but then Sunday into Monday, we bring back the potential of that wet weather. So we're not totally in the clear to stay quiet. Good news for the snowpack. And we'll take a little moisture. February started soggy and wintry, and we still have wet weather on the docket. Just not for your Tuesday. Looks pretty nice. Southerly flow will allow for a little more cloud cover for tomorrow.